What in the world? This can't be real. I need to show Emily. Hello, Emily.
Hey, Nolan. How would you get into my house?
I have something to give you, Emily.
I'm going to call the cops, Nolan. I know we're friends, but you can't keep sneaking in
It'll
here.
take a minute and I'll be out of your hair.
Please leave.
I found this in your basement and I think that you need to read it.
I told you, you're not allowed in my basement when I'm not home.
You were home, don't worry about it. It's okay. You were upstairs. Anyways, I'll just put this into your box and you can read it whenever you're ready.
For the last time, I refuse to read any of your nerdy comic books. I'm fine with your hobbies, but don't involve me.
They're from your father, Emily. They're journals he left you and I found them.
No, Emily, don't do it. You need to avenge my death. It is the only way I can get out of purgatory.
Who in
I
the
need
world?
to find a place on this earth.
Who in the world are you? Take off that cloak right now.
I am your father, Emily.
My father died 2 months ago in a car crash.
Do you really believe that's how I died? I fell asleep at the wheel. It was not an accident. Read my letters and you'll find my truth.
Wait, don't leave! Why is this happening to me?
I have been framed. There are people out to get me. I need help, but I can't go to the police. I'm frightened for my life and need someone to save me. They want to take over my company, and will do whatever it takes to do it. My brother can never take that my father left the family business to me, and now he can do something about it. He switched my daily aspirin out for Lunesta. I became very sleepy while driving and crashed into a tree. Something is going to happen, and I need to prove that he is out to get me. Adieu, adieu, adieu. Remember me.
This cannot be true. There's no possible way that Uncle Conrad could do that. He was always good to me, and he was always there when I needed him. Whoever wrote these letters needs to be brought to justice for impersonating my father. He died in a car accident. The police even said so. He ran into a tree. How in the world could Uncle Conrad make that happen? It has to be a lie. Nolan, how did you get back there again?
The cop said that your brakes failed, Emily. Conrad could have killed your father. Who do you think benefits the most from your father's death? Conrad gained ownership of a $500 billion company when your father died. Follow the clues, Emily. Follow the clues.
What in the world happened? Am I insane? Was that a dream? There's no way this could be happening to me. My uncle's a good man. My father's brakes failed, ran into a tree, and nothing else happened. It couldn't have. Bad things don't happen to good people.
Victoria, I'm worried about Emily. She's been acting really weird lately.
Don't be ridiculous, Conrad. She is just distraught because of her father's death. That must be it. Anyone would be off after that.
It's not just that, Victoria. There's something else wrong, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I agree. I find it a little odd that she bought the house next door and is now dating my son and Conrad's stepson in just a matter of a few days.
I'll call Jack and Ashton. They're good spies, and Emily won't suspect anything of her friends.
What a grand idea, Conrad. I think it would just work out perfectly.
Siri, call Jack.
Conrad? Victoria? What can I do for you guys?
Emily lives next door now. Conrad and I have a very odd feeling about her, and we need you to get to the bottom of it.
We'll pay you each $200 grand.
Perfect. Whatever you guys need me to do, it'll be done.
See you tomorrow.
See, Daniel? I'm not the only one who thinks something's up with Emily. Mom and Dad see the same thing.
I know you guys all think she's crazy, but why can't I still be with her?
I just don't think it's a good idea, Daniel. You should really just stay away from her.
Alright. You're my sister, and I trust you.
Knock knock, guess who?
Jack, I haven't seen you in forever.
How you been?
How are you? Come have a seat.
You know, I've been doing well. What are you working on here?
I'm planning a benefit in my father's name to start a charity.
Wow, that's awesome. How have you been, by the way? I heard about your father's death.
Oh, you know, Wait, how did you know I live here now?
Oh,
I know Victoria and Conrad sent you over here. Just save it.
you're right. I'm sorry. Let me know if you need anything. I'll be leaving.
Dear Nolan, I'm writing to you because you gave me those journals, and I know that you are a loyal friend. I have come up with a plan to find out if Conrad is really the one who killed my father. I am planning a benefit where I intend to express my uncle's guilt, if any exists. Here is the plan. I have hired a reporter to engage in a conversation with my uncle about a recent event he has heard about. This event will be about a murder where a brother drugged and killed his brother to inherit the family business. This, of course, will be the same way that my uncle allegedly killed my father, which will either have no effect or bring out the guilt he has inside. As for you, I need you to keep an eye on the conversation and see whether or not Conrad is guilty and report back to me. The event is tomorrow night. I am counting on you, my good friend. Sincerely, Emily. To stay or not to stay? That is the question. Should I stay in the Hamptons with all these problems here? Or should I move away? But then again, I know the problem's here. If I move away, who knows what I'll run into. This place is making me something I'm not. Daniel, what are you doing here?
I wanted to see you before the event. Will you help me tie my tie?
Sure.
You look beautiful this evening, I have to say. We just look so good together.
Thank you, Daniel. But you really must stop saying we're together. I never wanted to be with you anyway.
Well, you sure made it seem that way since we were engaged.
Get thee to a nunnery.
What?
I don't know. I read it somewhere.
Lord help her.
Emily, don't you look lovely?
Thank you, Nolan. As to you. Everything's in place. You have a seat at Victoria and Conrad's table.
Perfect. I will meet you up after the event. What have you dug up?
I'm sorry, sir. Emily wouldn't tell me anything about buying the house next door. But she definitely seemed like she was up to something. Especially planning this event so soon.
Daniel, may I sit in the seat next to you, or should I sit in your lap?
Well, you must know, Emily, that would be a little inappropriate at an event like this.
Of course, I was only kidding.
Well, hello, Emily. What a delightful event you have put together. How have you been? Any big projects?
Thank you, Victoria. I've been spending my time planning this event in honor of my beloved father. But if you excuse me, I have to go check on something. Ah, Nolan, I believe this is your seat, right here.
Hey. Well, don't you look stunning this evening, Victoria? Isn't this a lovely event?
It sure is. Emily must have put some time into planning something like this.
Good evening, Miss Grayson, I believe.
Yes, please call me Victoria. And who are you, may I ask? I don't believe we've met before.
Of course, how rude of me. I'm Chuck Bass, reporter from the local newspaper here to write an article about this benefit.
Anyways, I met the Grand Wizard the other day.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Right, white chocolate cake. Yeah.
Good evening, Conrad Grayson. Oh, everybody knows who you are, Mr. Grayson. People call you the King of the Hamptons. I'm Chuck Bass, a reporter for the local newspaper.
Oh, welcome. Sit down. Have a drink. Tell us about yourself, son.
Well, I just moved to the Hamptons and heard about some pretty crazy stories so far.
Please, don't be shy. We love some good gossip here in the Hamptons.
Well, a few weeks ago, I was reporting a murder case that was just unbelievable.
A murder, really?
Yeah, there were these two brothers who lived in East Hampton, and they were both of their father's will to inherit part of his huge business. I'm talking millions, maybe billions. Anyway, one brother did not like the idea of sharing the company, so he decided the only way to get as much money as he wanted was to drug his brother, causing his brother's death and then inheriting all the money for himself.
choking husband.
Stay with me, gentlemen.
Oh my gosh, she is totally guilty. Right as the reporter started to talk about the brothers drugging each other, Conrad started choking on his wine and him and Victoria got up and left.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it was really him.
I'm so sorry, Emily. What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to steal the Grayson's fortune.
Jack, it is pretty clear that there's something not right with Emily lately. She was crazy to invite that reporter to her event. That just made it seem like she was in it for the publicity. I don't think all of this is just because of her father's death, and I don't think it's a good idea she stays in the Hamptons.
What are you going to do about it? We will do anything you need us to.
I know a realtor who sells property just outside the Hamptons who has a really nice house she can move to. If you guys go to her and tell her that you found this new place that you want to buy and want her to be your roommate, she might leave with you. We just cannot have her around here creating more drama.
Of course, Conrad. We will try to get her to leave as soon as possible.
Thanks. Bye. I know what I did wrong. This guild is eating me up alive. But really, I did what I had to do. I was not getting a fair amount from the company. This money is the most important thing to me now. And I thought I did what I was right for me.
Oh, Emily, how nice to see you. Can I help you with anything? What are you doing here?
Hello, Victoria. I came to visit Daniel and set some last-minute wedding plans.
Oh, how lovely. I hope the planning is running smoothly. I already have my dress picked out.
Excellent. I hope everything turns out well.
So, Emily, what are you really doing here?
What do you mean?
Daniel and Charlotte may not know that you're David's daughter, but your uncle and I know. We know you're up to something, and we are determined to get to the bottom of it.
You may know who I really am, but Victoria, I know your secret. You know what the right thing to do is. Testify against your husband and clear my father's name.
How could I betray my husband? Get him out of my house right now, you manipulative ninny muggins. I know she is up to something. I just can't seem to put a finger on it. She's putting my family and I in danger, and I'm not okay with that. I have to do something to stop her. I must inform my family of her right away.
What is it, Mom? I was just about to go hang out with my friends at the country club.
Yeah, Mother. I need to meet with Emily to make sure our wedding is flawless.
Listen closely, guys. I have a feeling Emily is up to something. Nothing adds up, and we need to stop her before it becomes too late.
That's nonsense, Mother. I love her. We are engaged to be married.
Listen, Daniel. I never knew how to tell you this, but here it goes. Emily is your cousin. She is your dead Uncle David's daughter.
What?
I hate to break it to you, Daniel, but it's true. I'm terribly sorry. Don't worry, guys. I have a plan. Charlotte, challenge Emily to a game of golf, but put a wager on it. If you win, she must leave the Hamptons to never return. And if she wins, well, she can have our company. But don't worry, my dear Charlotte. It will be the golf course at the country club, and I will make certain that the golf course is rigged in your favor.
That's a fantastic idea, Daddy. Just promise me all will go smoothly and I won't take the fall for any of this.
I promise you, sweetheart. I would never let anything bad happen to you.
Okay, I trust you. Emily must pay.
I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All
I think something is terribly wrong with Daniel. Mom, I think we need to help him.
I can't help him. He's a lost cause. Just look at him. He's crazy.
This is not the end, Emily. You must avenge me.
I must avenge my father.
Wow, what a pitiful way to die. Can't believe he actually killed himself. But I guess they're rich and they can do what they want.
Oh, poor Daniel. We all miss you so much.
Flowers for such a wonderful son, brother, and husband to be.
Poor Daniel. We all loved you so much. You didn't love him like I did. He was my brother. You didn't love him at all. I know it. Excuse me. He was the love of my life.
Girls, stop fighting. We're all here for Daniel. See, she's crazy. Who fights over loving someone?
Calm down. Just give her some time.
So I was getting ready to check out this house that I was supposed to be roommates with Jack and Ashton with, and I was checking the emails on his phone. Well, earlier that day, Jack had used my phone to check his emails, and it was still logged onto his Gmail account. I happened to read a very interesting email to him from Conrad, planning to make me get out of the Hamptons.
Conrad? What a horrible man.
All right, Nolan, that's it. It's time to start the plan. Are you
Oh.
with me?
Always, my good friend.
Oh, Emily, I didn't hear you come in. That was quite a lovely funeral service for your brother. Oh yes, it was nice. I would only allow the best for my brother. Oh, Emily, I've been meaning to ask you, do you play golf? I play a little. Why do you ask? Oh, stop acting so innocent, Emily. We all know your little secret. Victoria told me and my brother right before he killed himself. And I would even argue that you're the reason he did. He loved you, Emily. And all you did was play him. So now it's time for me to play you. What do you mean? I'm challenging you to a round of golf at the country club with some high stakes. If you beat me, you get control of my father's company. You mean my father's company? Yeah, whatever. But if I win, you must pack your bags, leave the Hamptons, and never return. Fine. When is the duel? Tomorrow, 8 a.m. sharp. Don't be late. You have my word.
Good, you're back. I'm just now breaking down their firewalls.
Oh, Nolan, I'm so glad we're friends. You're so good with computers.
Gee, thanks, Sam.
So are you sure you will be able to break into the Graysons' bank account and drain everything that they have?
As long as I'm able to successfully embed this virus on one of their computers through their email, it should work perfectly. It will just take a few hours to completely penetrate their security system, but then I should have full access to their account. Do you still have those account numbers and passwords you found in Daniel's desk?
Yes, they are right here. Nolan, this has to be ready by 8 a.m. tomorrow. I'm dueling Charlotte in a round of golf, and without this plan, my revenge will not be complete.
It will be ready, Emily.
Good morning, everyone. Looks like a great day for golf. Oh, aren't you quite the morning person? As it turns out, the country club is closed, so now I challenge you to a game of pool. Ready when you are, Sharp. Okay, good.
Go.
Emily, it's ready.
Well, Charlotte, looks like if you make this last shot, you win. But who knows? Maybe I already have.
Emily Thorne, put your hands in there or you're under arrest.
Why am I being arrested?
You think you can just clear a $500 billion bank account and get away with it? You'll be in jail for the rest of your life.
Drain $500 billion? We'll get our money back then, right, sir?
No, I'm sorry, Mr. Grayson. Looks like all your money has been drained into a foreign account that the U.S. does not have access to. Looks like you're completely broke.
No, my life is ruined.
As it turns out, Emily got her revenge, but along the way, Conrad also got his revenge on her. The Graysons' lives were ruined by having no money left, and Emily would never return to the Hamptons, spending her whole life in jail. But as they say, orange is the new black. As it turns out, Emily got her revenge, but along the way, Conrad also got his revenge on her. The Graysons' lives were ruined by having no money left, and Emily would never return to the Hamptons, spending her whole life in jail. But as they say, orange is the new black.